Welcome back to another video of Chuck and Susan in Mazatlan. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. We've had some company and had some things going on, so the video is a little late coming out. But in this video, we're prepping for tile. The drywall boxes for the electrical connections are going in. We had a little AC repair, and we started to tile the pool. So enjoy the video. The first thing the guys did was just clean up the pool area because they're going to start the tile and they need to clean everything out of the inside of the swimming pool. Pool tile arrived and we chose a random blue pattern. What we got was exactly like what we chose. We think it's going to look really good in the pool. We've seen some pictures of other pools with this like it, and it seems to be used quite often in Mazatlán. After the tile arrived, the drywaller showed up to make all the little boxes to hide the wiring inside of the apartment. We had a little issue. You'll see that in just a few minutes here. So this is where we had a little issue. The guy uses a 22 caliber pistol-like thing that shoots nails into the concrete ceiling. And he has to knock around to find a place to put the nails. Unfortunately, this is what happens.
Gas. Gas?
Yeah.
It turns out it was just an air conditioner line that he had tapped into there, but it scared the heck out of me. I ran outside and turned the gas off. But then I realized later that if he had actually struck a gas line with that thing, we wouldn't be standing here today. It would have blew the whole room up. Out in the hallway, I had him add a little box up there so that my sill booster antenna could be accessed, the wires could be accessed inside of the box. So that's what the hole is on the left. He made the hole in the ceiling a little larger to expose the air conditioner lines, and then fixed the box all the way up to the hole. The air conditioner man will come later in the video and fix the air conditioner lines, and he will come back later on to repair the hole. Here he's covering the conduit that come through the wall in the closet. The next day, Nestor started to lay the tile, and the first thing it took him a long time in the beginning because he had to start his layout. Now, bear in mind, there's all hand laid here. This pool is, so the lines are fairly straight, but none of them are really straight. So he had to kind of fiddle it around a little bit, and in doing so, a lot of the grout lines don't match up, and you'll see that a little later in the video somewhere. But it's no big deal. With water in the pool, you can't tell. So. Eric, the pool contractor, came by and just gave Nestor some instructions on how he wanted it done. They use a mastic to stick the tile down that's blue, and they also use that to grout between the tiles. In the United States, when you get a square of tiles, they usually have a mesh in them that holds them together. These tiles are really just a bunch of individual tiles stuck to a paper backing, and they put the mastic down on the pool, and then they lay the tiles on there and push them in. And then after they peel the paper off, they go back over it with the same blue material and grout between the lines. So it's all individual tiles, but since it's on paper and put on, then it's a little easier to apply. So once a section of tile is laid down, they wet it down really good and let it soak in so the glue kind of releases from the tile. And then they peel the backing off, and there you have tile. It's kind of satisfying to see when they start peeling off the backing, all of a sudden, boom, you have a lot of tile laid. It starts to look like a pool again. that day, the air conditioner man showed up to repair the lines and get the air conditioner running again. As you can see, it was a perfect shot right in the middle of the line. You couldn't have made it any better or any worse. He was working in a very confined space, and there was another air conditioner line under there, so the blowtorch was kind of heating everything up, and he didn't want to melt the other covering on the other air conditioner line. So he went out in the trash and found a can and cut it in half and was using it as a heat shield. So once he had the line all soldered up, he went outside and he hooked up a pump to the line and actually put pressure on the line and let it hold for a while to see if it was going to leak down before he pulled the vacuum and put refrigerant in the line. After he got his refrigerant in and verified that the air conditioner was working, he went back underneath and rewrapped all the pipes. These guys work 6 days a week, but Saturday is usually just a half a day. They come in about 8 and they're gone by noon. Since it all is individual tiles, sometimes it's a little fiddly and you have to put them in one at a time because of the curves and stuff, and you have to nibble them off and then get everything exactly right. So that's what takes the most time in tiling. So after a full week of tiling, it's about 90% complete. There's a lot of little fiddly places that he has to go back and put in some tiles and make it a little smoother and that sort of thing, but it all works out in the end, and we'll get to that in the next video. We appreciate you watching. As always, it's a beautiful day in Mazatlan, and if you know anybody that likes pool build videos, please send them over to our channel. Thanks again for watching. We do appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.